you will be seeing Finnish representatives on these occasions for the years to come, and I'll tell you why. Already for the 6th time, Finland was on the top of the World Happiness Index this year.
That's right. Finland ranked first in the World Happiness Report for 6th consecutive year. And Korea ranked 57th this year.
Well, first of all, you have to define what makes you happy. So that's also then politicians have to form your society this way that corresponds people's expectations of the happiness.
Listening to the ambassador here, I thought I should interview him on the subject of happiness.
I wonder how Finland is able to rank high on the list for so long.
이게 그 나라 국민들이 스스로 매긴 주관적 행복도 점수를 말하는 거거든요. 그러니까 핀란드 국민들은 스스로 행복하다고 답한 점수가 높은 거죠. 상대적으로 한국은 낮은 거고요.
Oh, I wonder what makes that difference.
문화적인 차이일 수도 있어요. 그 주관적인 문학에 대답할 때 동양이랑 서양 사이에 문화 차이가 좀 있으니까.
That's true.
그래도 뭔가 6년 연속으로 1위를 했다는 건 좀 대단하지 않나요?
Yes, that's amazing.
어떤 사회이길래 6년 연속 1위를 할 수 있었는지도 좀 궁금하지 않아요?
You should ask the ambassador.
그러면 섭외 좀 부탁드려요.
What about you asking him yourself, Nuri?
왜죠?
The Finnish embassy is participating in an event held at Nami Island.
아, 저보고 거기 가서 섭외해 오라고요?
It says here that the natural environment has an impact on people's happiness. You can go enjoy nature and also book the ambassador for our show.
That's why we are going to Nami Island today. 세상에서 가장 행복한 나라의 대사님이 오늘 남이섬에 계세요. I'm going to start looking for the ambassador now. 여기인 것 같아요, 감독님들. The reason why the Finnish ambassador is on Nami Island is because of the Nami Island Children's Book Festival. Celebrating 50 years of Korea and Finland's diplomatic relations, Finland is the guest country of honor.
And I really look forward to moving forward with 50 years of innovation, sustainability and cooperation with Korea. This is a great place to be.
Also, today is the day the 2023 Nami Island International Picture Book Illustration Concours, a competition for children's book artists, is being held. After the award ceremony, there was a special performance by Finnish cantal artist. After the event, I headed off to book the ambassador for our show. As you said, Finland is also known as the happiest country. So I want to find out the secret. I would like to interview you more about this happiness. So would you like to join in?
Yes. Yes, I invite you anywhere where I am. I find the places where we can continue.
Thank you very much. So I will prepare. 행복하신가요?
네.
감독님이 생각한 행복이란?
맛있는 거 먹고 잘 자고.
여러분, 전 오늘 여기에 행복의 비결을 찾으러 왔습니다. 어떻게 하면 행복해질 수 있는지. 여러분은 언제 행복하신가요? 저는 오늘 이곳 행복의 비결을 찾으러 왔어요. 그래서 제가 지금 와 있는 곳은요. 감독님 보여주세요. 여기 지금 어디죠? 지금 저희가 와 있는 곳은 이곳입니다. 저희가 오늘 핀란드 대사님을 인터뷰하지 않았습니까? 핀란드 대사님이 항상 자연을 굉장히 강조하세요.
It all starts with us, with the nature.
Our access to the nature starts with the nature.
그래서 얼마 전에 그 남이섬에서 만났을 때도 살짝 얘기를 했는데 행복과 또 자연이 밀접한 관련이 있다고 얘기를 하셨거든요. 서울이지만 뭔가 이렇게 좀 자연을 느낄 수 있는 공간을 좀 찾았어요. 그러면 일단 인터뷰할 장소를 찾아야 되는데 이렇게 서서 할 순 없고 또 제가 아주 굉장히 좋은 스팟을 하나 찾아놨죠. 가시죠. 내려오세요. 바로 이곳. 바로 이곳. 아주 오늘 야외에서 촬영하기 아주 좋은 날씨입니다. 해가 없어요, 일단. 그래서 행복하네요, 지금.
해피니스.
촬영에 문제가 없어서 행복하네요. 대사님이 오셨습니다.
Hello, so
Ambassador.
great
Hi.
to see you again.
Thank you for coming all day here.
My pleasure.
Because I wanted to have an interview here because you always emphasize the importance of nature.
Exactly.
So I hope you like this place.
This looks lovely. This looks lovely. I look forward to our discussion.
Shall we go?
Thank you.
I like your outfit today.
Yes, I'm supporter of
Yeah.
Christ.
You look like a college student.
That's how I want to be.
하나, 둘, 셋. 갈게요. So Finland has topped the World Happiness Report for a 6th year in a row. How does it feel?
It feels very good. It feels that we have been doing things correctly. It means that how the society in general is meeting the expectations of the people. How content people feel about their lives, about their prospects for future in general. So it's an overall feeling of how the citizens feel about their place in their country, but also, I would say also wider, their place in the world.
Each year, the UN Sustainable Development Solutions Network, or UN-SDSN, releases the World Happiness Report, which quantifies the happiness of each country's citizens through an index. Through the index, governments and businesses can evaluate and give feedback on people's happiness and life-related welfare, so it's widely used as a useful metric for even growth. The World Happiness Report, which has been in circulation since 2002, is based on the results of Gallup World Poll, which surveys the life satisfaction of 1,000 people in each country. It evaluates each country's happiness index, calculating 6 variables. In the World Happiness Report published in 2023, Finland ranked number 1 for the 6th year in a row, with a score of 7.804 in the average happiness index by country from 2020 to 2022. In the same report, Korea ranked 57th with 5.951 points, ranking 4th lowest among the OECD countries. On the other hand, the top 3 countries in terms of happiness were all Nordic countries, showing that these countries, which place high value on welfare, scored high on the index.
So the standard of happiness is different for each person, different cultures and countries. So do you think these 6 metrics can be applied to every country?
I think every nation should look at these indicators and how they fit into their own way of looking of the societal happiness and the societal contentness. I by myself, when I look at them, I feel quite good with them because it covers really wide spectrum of the things that influence people's lives, either in a positive way or a negative way.
So for you, what do you think is happiness? Or what would you say is a happy state?
A happiness, thinking about the state, I think it's a general trust in the society, that the society delivers what their citizens are expecting. And in our case, again, like I have to say that why we are on the top is really the trust within our society that really glues people together. And when there's a disruption of trust overall in the society, it will influence many different fields.
Trust is a fundamental element of social capital and a key contributor to sustaining well-being outcomes, including economic development. In order for a country's economy to develop and for the people's quality of life to improve, mental and institutional elements such as trust are needed. International studies found that when the percentage of people who say they trust others decreases by 10 percentage points, a country's economic growth rate decreases by about 0.8 percentage points. Whereas when trust increases by 10 percentage points, a country's per capita national income increased by 0.5 percentage points. Finland is considered a country with high social trust. According to a 2013 EU survey, the Finnish people's trust in state institutions was the highest among EU countries. And trust in others was the second highest. According to the 2023 Legatum Prosperity Index, published by the British Economic Research Institute, Legatum, Finland ranked 7th among 167 countries surveyed for social capital. Social capital includes personal and family relationships, social networks, interpersonal trust, civic and social participation, and social tolerance. Finland, in particular, was surveyed as the country with the 4th highest interpersonal trust. In the same survey, Korea ranked 107th in social capital and 39th in interpersonal trust.
People have to not only trust, but that they have a feel that they have possibility to be themselves. I was reading a great line actually this morning from some of my friends in the Facebook that said that the only choice I have made is to be myself. And I think that really captures very well the wish what most of the people have, the wish to be themselves. And if the state gives you the possibility to do that, I think that makes people feel happy. But there are many things that how states can contribute to that, that you then at the end of the day, you will say that I can be myself.
So to be truly yourself, what kind of condition do you think we have to have? Or what kind of condition the state have to offer to its citizens?
Two things that are very important. One thing is, of course, equality. People must feel that they are equal in front of the different things that the society can provide them. And then the second thing is that they feel that they are part of something, that they are integrated in the society, so that they are included. I've been always saying this, that the biggest violation of human rights is that if a citizen feels that they are not included. Because if you are outsider then your rights are kind of like taken away. And if the state cannot deliver that to the individual person, that they are included, I have a hard time to think that the person could ever be happy.
So how much influence do you think a nation's policies or national power has on people's happiness?
I think it has a lot. I don't mean that the state should interfere in this, but they can contribute by many ways of making it possible that people feel included, they feel that they have the similar possibilities, and it starts from the very beginning. In Finland we have something that we call the baby box, which gives like the good start for any family. And then we have a system, for example, what we call like a little monthly money that is paid for every child up till they are 17 years old. Then another thing that is very important is the very good daycare that we have been investing long time. That gives, of course, the possibility to women quite early also to come back to the working life if they so wish. Then parental leave. It's 16 months for both men and women. So that also gives the families possibility, both parents, to really learn to know their children from the very beginning.
Finland's policies, which care about ensuring that someone can live happily and equally from the moment they are born, are very impressive.
Finland's parenting support policy can be seen broadly as comprising three elements: economic support, childcare, and parental leave. In terms of primary health care, local authorities in Finland provide each region with school health services, obstetrics and gynecology clinics, and children's health clinics. And these institutions seek to provide early assistance by monitoring the health and well-being of children, adolescents, and families. In addition, there is a system in which parents can select and receive support from 3 types of childcare supported by the government after parental leave ends and before their child goes to school. When a child turns 7, they are able to receive childcare services provided by local governments at daycare centers or home childcare facilities. And parents can receive childcare allowances if they use private institutions. For babies under the age of 3, one parent can take care of the child at home and receive a childcare allowance. In addition, local authorities supervise education and care services, support childcare allowances according to family size and income, and children are obligated to attend kindergarten from the age of 6.
Then, if I go on with this list, free education. We have, I would say, maybe world's best teachers on the lower grades, because in Finland the teachers must have a master's degree. So, and that's free for everybody. I think this list that I'm going through, this really makes you to take some of the big problems away from your daily list, what you have to worry about. And that, of course, gives you the basis that you can concentrate then on your happiness.
So Korea's ranking on the report was 57th. How do you see Korean society compared to that of the Finnish people?
One is that there's much more pressure here in the society. There's much more expectations, especially from the families. And then the other thing is the competition. Those things exist, of course, in Finland as well, but not to the same degree as in Korea. So with pressure, expectations and competition, it's maybe harder to come to the conclusion that you make the choices just on the basis of to become oneself, to be myself, just myself, because those things may influence all your choices, what you make in your life. So that's maybe the biggest thing. But of course, competition and pressure exists in every society. So I'm not saying about that. But if they are dominating the life choices of people, that really sets a different tone of life in general.
Because like sometimes I don't meet my expectation, I feel like I'm a failure. That doesn't help me feel truly myself. So I think I get what you think, what you said before. My last question is, when do you feel happy?
I feel happy when I feel that I'm in balance. I would call it the everyday, ordinary Zen feeling. It's not the big feeling, but it's this feeling that things are correct and in right places. And then there was another thing that I still wanted to add when I was preparing myself for this interview. There's a Swedish music group called State of Sound, and they have a song that is called Heaven. And this song is made of young people, teenagers.
The music is not available due to copyright issues, but everyone, make sure to search it and listen to it.
It really portrays how young people are grown up in Finland or Sweden, in the Nordic countries, how they make their choices in their lives. And there very clearly is also the connection to the nature, because that's something that we learned from the very beginning. The nature is free from us. Nobody can take it for us. Whether we have problems, where we are happy, everything is relating to the nature. And the nature heals us. And I think Koreans also have understood the same meaning of the nature. So maybe that's also something that would be even cherished more here in general talks, the importance of the nature for your ordinary balance and Zen feeling, regardless of problems or hypes and lows. They are always kind of like a dangerous times, but at least I think in general for the happiness, you should try to get to the calm state of mind that you feel kind of like, you know it better here in the Asia, like Zen feeling.
The ambassador said he wanted to show us a video that shows Finland's happiness.
There's a craziness in Finland about that is part of our happiness.
What's this?
This is called cha-cha-cha.
Cha-cha-cha, the song?
Yes, it brings out a great energy from our people. And in this year's Eurovision.
The Eurovision Song Contest is Europe's largest music contest hosted by the European Broadcasting Union. With the exception of 2020 when COVID-19 occurred, this contest has been held each year from 1956. Cha-Cha-Cha is a song released in January 2023. The song represented Finland in the 2023 Eurovision Song Contest and won first place in the public vote, but ended up in second place after the influence of international judges. This event led to criticism over the Eurovision point system.
There's no need to be afraid of the world, just go dancing. And that's kind of like the part of the Finnish spirit.
So you think his song shows a very good way of Finnish philosophy of happiness, right?
Exactly. Everybody loves him. Ministers are wearing his green boleros, and the whole country went totally gaga about this. He came second, but he won European hearts. We go to dance.
How do you, like this? I think I learned how to be happy in the Finnish way today. After
After the interview with the ambassador, I thought a lot about happiness. What struck me the most was the need to be the real me and to know when I'm truly happy. That made me think about when I'm happy. When drinking delicious coffee? Viewing the moon in exhibition? Or when I'm close to nature? Don't you think we'll be able to become our true selves when we are truly happy? When do you feel true happiness?
남이섬에 가는 배에 핀란드 국기로 도배가 되어 있는 이유는 무엇일까요? 곧 공개합니다. 여러분, 행복해지고 싶으신가요? 그럼 저를 따라오세요.
아, 저 알아요.
빵?
빵.
탄수화물 먹으면 기분이 확 좋아지긴 하죠.